Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. I'm Nicole Gitsky. Today, we've learned more about people who have died from coronavirus in Kern County, and we also saw another overwhelming jump in positive cases. More than 1,100 cases were reported. That brings our total to more than 11,000. Most are considered active. 159 people are in the hospital. 115 people have died from the virus since March. 25 people have died this month. We're learning more about the people who've died from the virus. Kern Public Health says 66 people were Hispanic, 31 were white, 8 were black, and 2 were Asian. The other 8 people were unknown. Public Health has not provided information on their ages. Kern Public Health says one of the reasons we're seeing such a big jump in cases is that testing is more widely available. Plus, health officials say they had to increase their staffing in order to deal with a massive backlog of those tests. Now tonight on 17 News at 5, 17's Alex Fisher will talk about the hot spots of coronavirus in Kern County. Although the virus is widespread, some communities are seeing a significant spike. And businesses have 2 more days to prepare for restrictions. The city of Bakersfield is offering a special permit allowing businesses to move outdoors after new COVID-19 restrictions were slapped on Kern County. Friday, many businesses must either close or make special arrangements to stay open. For some, that means setting up shops outdoors. Now the city says it's offering businesses that want to move outside a special events permit so they can do just that. The permit allows businesses to operate on the sidewalk, in a parking lot, even on a city street. But just getting the permit isn't the only step.
They're willing to move their business outside and work with us on what's allowed. And there's certain things that we have to take into consideration, like ADA requirements. You don't want anything like tripping hazards, so you can't be running power cords around and that sort of thing. There's just things that we will work with them on figuring out and making sure that those are taken into account.
So far, 9 Bakersfield restaurants are operating with those permits currently, and 9 others have filed. Other businesses like barbershops, hair salons, nail salons, gyms, and yoga studios are also eligible. As of Tuesday, none have applied. The process takes about 5 business days to complete and cost $86. Well, the U.S. has inked a deal with Pfizer for delivering of millions of doses of vaccine candidates. Now, Pfizer and Germany-based BioNTech will receive nearly $2 billion for the first 100 million doses of their vaccine if it proves to be safe and effective. Under the agreement, Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar says the U.S. can acquire 500 million additional doses. Now, the 2 companies are jointly developing 4 potential vaccines. If one of the vaccines receives regulatory approval, Pfizer will begin to deliver doses to locations across the country. Secretary Azar says the vaccine will be made available to Americans at no cost. Well, for school districts in Kern County, the new year is just a few weeks away, but many reopening plans must change now that the county is back on the state's COVID watch list. On Friday, Governor Newsom said counties on this list are not allowed to reopen school campuses until they've been off the list for at least 14 days. Several local school boards have been meeting to discuss reopening plans, but it's not really a decision other than full-time distance learning for now, since Kern County is officially on the state's watch list.
It's not a recommendation, it is a mandate.
Fruitvale, Norris, Tehachapi, Arvin, Wasco Union Elementary, Delano Joint Union High, and Panama Buena Vista Union join the list of districts that will start the school year completely virtually. Even local Catholic private schools like Garces Memorial High and St. Francis, which had originally planned to offer in-person classes 5 days a week, are changing course. A representative from the Diocese of Fresno confirmed none of its 5 schools in Kern County will reopen physically on their start date next month. Local public school districts will need Kern Public Health's approval for this waiver, but the Diocese of Fresno is already in the process of doing so.
I believe that many strides have been made in a few short months, and our school districts are in a far better place now than they were back in March in terms of their distance learning programs and what they'll be able to offer.
To improve distance learning, many districts are promising increased video FaceTime with teachers each day, making sure to look after the mental health and social well-being of its students. Well, one person is dead after a car caught fire overnight. This all happened around 10:30 last night. CHP says a Honda driving on the 99 North near Merced was hit by a big rig and caught on fire. It's not clear if the crash started the fire. CHP says the driver of the Honda died on scene. Officers are still investigating. And in your 17 Crime Watch, Bakersfield police need your help in identifying a suspect in a vandalism at a Jack in the Box in North Bakersfield. BPD says the female attempted to open the door at the Jack in the Box on the 4200 block of Chester Lane. Officers say the door was locked, so she threw a rock at the glass door, breaking it. She is described as a white female with long brown hair. She was last seen wearing blue jeans, a gray or black shirt, a black jacket, and white sneakers. Anyone with information is asked to contact BPD at 327-7111. Well, today we are not seeing triple digits. Luckily, let's send things back over to Kevin.
Let's talk about the hurricane season, because right now we are at Douglas, another storm that is turning in the Pacific. And this storm right now is a hurricane. It was a tropical storm this morning, Category 1 now. It will strengthen to a Category 2, and then it will start to die out as it heads into Sunday and Monday as it gets closer to the Hawaiian Islands. Doesn't look like there'll be much of an impact there. Higher surf, some rain, and a little bit of wind, but it looks like no major impacts there. Then we talk about the Atlantic, and we've got Gonzalo now on the board. And as we take a look at that storm, it is a tropical storm for now, but it will strengthen to a Category 1. It's going to make its way between Venezuela and Puerto Rico, and then by Monday, things will start to die out with that storm as well. By Monday, winds about 45 miles per hour. Let's take a look at Bakersfield right now, and currently 89 degrees on the temperature. No winds to talk about. Just a light breeze expected for you today. And bring in temperatures. We've got 88 in Buttonwillow, 84 in Delano, 90 in Taft. And then for the mountains, we've got 84 in Tehachapi and the Kern River Valley, Lake Isabella at 90. We also have the potential for maybe a little thunderstorm activity, not for Kern County, but areas to the north into the Sierra, and also areas to the east into parts of Nevada, Utah, but nothing for us for now. We'll continue to watch that moisture out of Mexico later on in the season, and things could pick up in our area. Here's a look at temperatures today. 89 in Sacramento, Fresno at 97. We're looking at 69 down in Los Angeles, 73 in San Diego. We still find the heat to the east. Vegas going to be right near 105 this afternoon. So what's going to happen in the coming days? Well, this low that I'm talking about will lift northeast, and then we've got a ridge of high pressure to the east of us. That will retrograde back west, and that means another warm-up will be on the way, and those triple digits will return. Here's a look at our air quality today. Going to be moderate with an AQI at 90, our pollen count at 6.1, and the UV index is high at 11. So if you're going to be out and about, make sure you have the sunscreen. Here's a look at the daytime highs today. 97 in Bakersfield, 98 in McFarland. We'll look at 95 in Taft, a light wind throughout the day. And then for the mountains in the Kern River Valley, 85 in Frazier Park, 86 in Tehachapi for the Kern River Valley, 90s, 94 for Lake Isabella. And then for the desert, we're looking at a little bit cooler of a day, especially out of Ridgecrest. They've been right around 108, 109. Today, 102, 94 in Mojave. Here's your extended forecast. Tomorrow, 94 degrees, and then we will see a slight increase by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. By Tuesday, 102. For the mountain forecast, we're looking at 80s. Tomorrow, 84, but again, near 90 by next Monday and Tuesday. And then for the Kern River Valley, we'll be at 92 tomorrow, and then a warm-up next Monday and Tuesday, where you'll be right near 100. Let's look at your forecast.
Now, Governor Gavin Newsom is streaming live to give an update on the coronavirus crisis here in our state. Let's take it over to him.
Advance our efforts to procure even more PPE about the magnitude of the utilization to date. But I'd be remiss if I didn't start my remarks by acknowledging the obvious, that today we are reporting here in the state of California data that was collected yesterday. We tested 127,000 individuals yesterday. We tested a cohort that was slightly in excess of the average number of tests we've tested on a daily basis. Yesterday, we had 12,807 individuals that were tested positive for COVID-19. 12,807 represents the highest reported number in our state. We also yesterday reported 115 deaths here in the state of California. That number has fluctuated a lot earlier in the week, I recognized, we were reconciling just 9 deaths, 9 families whose lives were torn apart because of a loss of a loved one, just 9, and made a point that I want to reinforce today, from 9 to 115, just over the course of a few days, that it's more important, I think, beyond just the magnitude of each individual loss, but in terms of trying to get a sense of the mortality rates here in the state of California, to look at those 7-day averages. And over a 7-day period, we have averaged 90 lives lost. That's compared to about 98 lives in the previous 7 days, but nonetheless 90 lives lost. And so it's just another reminder, if I need to remind anybody, of the magnitude of impact that this virus continues to have. I know there is.
Now you can continue watching Governor Newsom's whole live stream on our Facebook page and on our website, KGET.com. Well, we use our smartphones to take pictures all the time, but have you ever longed for the days when you would have taken a picture from a film camera and get it at actual time? PC Mike Wenlin shows you 3 apps to help you do just that, creating picture printouts.
Shutterfly offers free prints in 4x4 and 6x6 sizes. You just pay the shipping costs. It also has larger prints up to 20x30 and photo books that you can purchase, as well as posters, canvases, and framed prints. Also, you can use the 1-hour pickup service for 4x6 prints from your local Target, Walgreens, and CVS pharmacies. The app is free for iOS and Android. Print Studio offers classic prints, gorgeous photo books, and stunning wall art. Prints are available in a wide range of sizes and finishes, standard size prints, photo strips, poster collages. You can even print wide panoramas and large format prints. The app is free for iOS and Android. And Printastic is best known for its customizable photo books, a great way to print a collection of your favorite pictures. There are different sizes to choose from small to giant-sized coffee table books. Covers can be hard or soft, and you can have a range of cover designs to choose from. Free for iOS and Android.
Well, would you like more information about all of this? Not a problem, because I have built in direct links, PCMike.com, that's my tech blog, direct links to everything you just saw. Till next time, I'm PC Mike Wenlin for NBC News.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to KGET.com.